Right, here is the scene. On the far side there, the Windsor enclosure. I was talking about that yesterday. You might remember the hospitality over there where everything's available for you. You can hire a bench or you can eat Michelin-starred food. Fine dining as well. Something for everyone over there. The Windsor enclosure, as you come right, it's the Queen Anne enclosure. And then the village opens up today, which is on the near side with the giant UFO, which I might challenge Mark and Charlotte to go and see. It looks like it's about to take off, but it's because feedback last year and Ascot are always listening. Racegoers said there wasn't enough cover and there weren't enough seats. So they've acted, and there it is. It is quite some structure. Meanwhile, here they come. Just before we see them, Charlotte, I had to congratulate you on your attire. I thought the Isle of White tomatoes were my favourite. I've got a new favourite tomato.
I mean,
great colours.
That's lovely of you to say, Ed, but as compliments go, a giant tomato is perhaps not the best, but actually,
there's a lot of it around the place.
There's a lot of it around this year because, you know, as we know, Ascot for the first time have said that there is a colour of the year and it is bright tomato, and they were encouraging racegoers to either wear a splash of it or go the whole hog. So I threw everything into my bright tomato outfit.
Right then, here we go. Scott is here as well. Charlotte, tell us who's in the first carriage today.
In the first carriage we have the King, the Queen, the Earl of Snowdon and Miss Isabel de la Bruyere. Now, Earl of Snowdon is the first cousin of King Charles, Princess Margaret's son, and the cousins all spent a lot of time together. They grew up together at Buckingham Palace, and he regularly joins the royal family for official and private events. And Isabel de la Bruyere, his partner, the founder of La Bruyere Art, an independent art advisory firm.
And Ruff, as always at Ascot, it seems we might get a landmark of 100 Aidan O'Brien wins this afternoon, just a matter of when. There are always landmarks to celebrate here, aren't there?
Well, I think it's one thing you ought to remember that the procession has been going on for 200 years last year, and this new grandstand is 20 years this year. 20 years, and it's now quite remarkable, as we'll see, and it's a perfect example, I think, Charlotte, of mixing the ancient with the modern.
And that's what they do so beautifully here, isn't it? And you just get that sense of history, the tradition, the pomp, the ceremony. And now in carriage number 2, we have the Princess Royal, Vice Admiral Sir Tim Lawrence, the Duke of Edinburgh, and the Duchess of Edinburgh. Princess Royal, of course, we know, loves her racing, a long connection with horses. She's a former Olympian equestrian. She competed back in the 1976 Olympics, and her husband, Vice Admiral Sir Tim Lawrence, was a former equerry to the late Queen, often by her side. And the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh there, full-time working royals as well. We often see them here at Royal Ascot too. The Duke of Edinburgh on horseback, for trooping the colour at the weekend. And they went to Portugal recently and had to throw a glass of wine over a cask to baptise it, which, you know, to me, I looked at it and thought, that's a bit of a waste, isn't it? But, you know, I think it's an important ritual.
Oh, so you and Mark doing that?
Well, I know.
That's good, sir. Ah, Zara's here, and the lady on the far side there, Princess Zara. Did you read the article, the interview she did with Mark Armitage in the Telegraph? Really, really interesting candidate. She talked about what actually happened to poor old Shergar, bro.
Well, yes, again, it goes round and round, but I know she's very emotional about that because it was really horrible. But she's been very involved with her father, and they made a wonderful film a few years back. It was called Playing About Breeding Horses, Playing Chess with Nature. I mean, she's very involved in it. And of course, Zara William Mullins there has been all-time champion trainer on jumps and has won 11 races here at Ascot and got three rounds of the Queen Alexandra on Saturday.
She usually wins.
Also in that carriage, His Highness Sheikh Hamad bin Abdullah Al Thani, member of the Qatari Royal family, also Chief Executive of Quipco, which is the company which owns Qatar Racing and Qatar Bloodstock, and official partner here at Ascot.
And this is carriage 4.
In the 4th carriage, we have Lord Cavendish, Lady Cavendish, Mr. Stanley Tucci, a face you will recognise, and Miss Felicity Blunt. Look at that. So the Lord Cavendish of Furness, he was a member of the House of Lords, retired now. Lady Cavendish Furness was a school friend of Queen Camilla's, And she said, not in a million years could she ever imagine her school friend becoming queen. She was so busy having fun. She's great fun, a stoic friend, strong and very grounded, lovely to see. And Stanley Tucci, of course, legendary actor, you know him, you'll recognise him, all sorts of films, Devil Wears Prada, Hunger Games, amongst many others. He's been here in the UK for a number of years now, about 15 years. He's filming Tucci in Great Britain at the moment. Keep an eye out for him because he's popped up in lots of places around the country actually. He's delighting the locals. And his wife, Miss Felicity Blunt, a trophy presenter today. She's a literary agent and she represented Dame Jilly Cooper, and she was an executive producer of Rivals.
How we miss Jilly, how she used to absolutely love this.
Felicity Blunt made the closing address at Jilly's funeral at Suffolk Cathedral. And brought the house down with the last punchline, which I can't repeat.
Yes, not on at this time of day, for sure. And the Cavendish is called Lord and Lady Cavendish. They're Cartmel, known as a Cartmel racecourse. Lots of similarities with Ascot. Those superior sticky toffee pudding at Cartmel, for certain. Right, the carriage is making their way up the track. Where are you, Rishi?
Ed, I'm in my usual spot near the winner's position here at Ascot on the home straight. Lots of people gathering around. I've got a very long day ahead of me, and I've just bumped into Pippi, who's come with a group of friends, and she says, just give me the mic, and I'll do the interview with my friends. So Pippi, away you go. I'll just stand and observe.
Thank you very much, Rishi. Well, I'm here today with some lovely friends from the Ascot area, just enjoying a day in the summer house. So I want to introduce you to my friend Jazz first.
Hi Pippi.
How are you finding today,
I
Jazz?
love it. It's lovely. It's fun. I'm going to see the King and Queen. So
What
yeah.
colour are you hoping that the Queen's going to be wearing
Oh
today?
gosh, pink because I'm wearing pink.
Oh, I love that so much. We want the pink. And then we've got Eleanor.
Hi,
Say hi,
Pippi.
Eleanor. And how are you finding today so far?
It's a lovely day. I'm enjoying the atmosphere.
Yeah, great atmosphere already on track. And then finally we've got Beth.
Hi Pippi. How's it going?
Fantastic. Well, it's been a lovely day so far, and we want to say
I don't want you to have the mic. You're too good with it. This is embarrassing. That's how easy it is to be a TV presenter, isn't it? I thought it was hard, but actually Pippi's made it look really easy.
Still listening, Rishi, the producer and director saying your services are no longer required this afternoon. Right, up the straight that come. We'll have the national anthem in a minute when they come level with the Royal Box. And then there's a new little area. They're always trying to up the game here at Ascot. So you know the Royal Box at Wimbledon on the Saturdays, full of famous names. There's a little bit of that at Ascot today, in a little area, a little pen by the paddock. Sir Jamie and Nicola Carragher are here today. Nicola, an absolute heroine who runs marathons, raised lots of money for Alderhay and other charities. I never thought I'd see Jamie Carragher, in top hat and tail. So
Wonderful.
I'm desperate to see what he looks like.
Very
We're
good
going to have to
for
look
him.
out for this later.
He'll be in good form after the way England played last
true.
time. That's for certain. And another family involved today that's of interest is the Mars family back owning horses. Linda Mars from the Mars family. Founded, I think, in 1920s. We've got two runners in our first race. There's more on that, but good to have them involved in this great game. Now we will hopefully get ready to take hats off for the national anthem, which should be imminent. So the two runners for the Mars family in the Cheshire, live at 2:30. One's called Celtic Charioteer, the other, you'll like the name of this horse, Charlotte, Revels.
Oh,
Everyone loves the
chocolates.
Revels.
Everyone does. Apart from the raisins.
And the founder was Frank Mars back in the 1920s, so the Mars colours are back. People are going to love seeing Stanley Tucci, aren't they?
Oh, it's just
He's just a
fantastic.
cool dude, isn't he?
So we are hoping to catch up with him and catch up with Felicity Blunt as well. So I really hope that we can make that happen.
What was that donut thing you had yesterday? I've ordered
Sconut.
Sconut. It looked awful.
What do you mean it looked awful?
Oh, cutting into it. It looked like he was trying to- And then him feeding it to Susanna was
That's
an unusual
allegedly
moment.
culinary creation. And what we realised is don't ask someone a question just after they've taken a massive
Scona.
bite of a scona.
But I challenged JP to bring one, and he let me down very badly.
They're in demand, you see.
Well, he let me down. We'll see him in a minute, JP. He won't be able to respond because he's in the reception line, I believe, today. Head of catering here. But a really nice feel about Ascot today. The crowds get bigger and bigger from here, don't
Do you
they?
know what? I walked in today, and actually, as soon as you look around, I just think there's nothing like Gold Cup Day, is there? When you look at the fashion, the colours are just that bit more vivid. The hats, if you look around, the creations of the hats are that bit bigger, that bit bolder. There's a real buzz today.
And lovely to see pictures from yesterday. Obviously, the World Cup dominated with England's 4-2 win, but the Princess of Wales was in, I get every newspaper in the morning. I think she was in every single one.
Yes, and actually with that striking yellow dress, and I was having a little look, it's a Roxanda dress. She first wore it during the Royal Tour of Jamaica in 2022, and then Wimbledon Ladies Final as well. So good for her, flying the flag for sustainability.
Into the paddock come the carriages. Some days you get 3 cheers, some days you don't. Ombudsman's the star turned so far at Bow Echo on the first day. A royal winner will always add to the occasion, though, wouldn't it, Bruff?
Yeah, when Desert Hero won, it really was one of the greatest days in Ascot. You know, the king, the new king, back on the scene. It was really, really exciting.
Were you here the day when Esteban won?
Yeah,
The late Majesty of Elizabeth
I've
II.
been here most days.
2013 that was. Gold Cup today, of course. Who will be next in the chapter of one of the great races? King and Queen now come past our position. Raise our hats as you do under that gazebo you can see on the far side of that tree. Big cheers on day 3. Princess Royal coming past. I spoke to Princess Royal yesterday, Bruff. I found it a hard watch, to be honest. Jack Berry, who is just one of the greatest human beings on the planet, speaking to Graham Lee, who'd been reunited in the trip to Paris, who won the Gold Cup. Oh, I mean, I had a lump in my throat.
It's very much thanks to Jack that Graham Lee has really done so brilliantly well. He's got his morale back because he had the most injury depressing situation. Here he is now, a shining light. He's a very funny chap.
And he went on the IJF holiday, didn't he? Which I
And he
think
was being very
great
withdrawn, and he managed to, people like Jack brought him out of himself. To relish, you know, to celebrate the day, even if you've got a situation like Graham.
So now, as always, Big Camilla will dismount first and be greeted by Sir Francis Brooke, His Majesty's representative and chairman here. Lady Selina Carter in tomato red.
Here we are, you see.
Selina got the memo. Harry Morley in the grey tailcoat to the left. The podium here led you down. We've done absolutely nothing in tomato
Do you want me
red.
to bust you up a tomato, eh?
Yes, please. And a scone nut. Oh, it's not JP today, it must be tomorrow. He's got plenty of time to get that scone up for me. So now, in the reception line, meeting the King Harry Morley as always, and Lady Selina, the 2 trustees. And then, a familiar figure in the glasses, Nick Smith, in charge of racing and public affairs, the man who brings all the foreign runners to this meeting, which makes it so special and so different. Queen's Park Rangers fan for since. And he'd love, I'm sure, to have an international winner. Probably on Saturday would be best in the big sprint on Saturday. And the other 2, Chris Collars is the company secretary here, joined Ascot in 2017, leads the finance, betting and company secretarial functions. And this is a nice touch, one of the unsung heroes, if you like.